All right, y'all. We're here with a new, quick-growing, fast-growing internet icon. You've probably seen her before, but if you haven't, we got to drop some of my personal favorites. The team will know which ones I'm talking about because they probably heard me laughing at these particular reels for like hours. I'm sure they were like, dude, do you even work? You have become like an internet sensation because of the content that you've put out. I recently became aware that happened in a matter of months. Many content creators grow the way that you did in a matter of years, if at all. So I'm super excited to have you here. Super cool to know that you're a local, had no idea. So please, for everyone that has not seen you, that doesn't know who you are, and even those that do, introduce yourself. Tell us a little bit about what brought us here together today.
Well, my name is Gigi. I don't even know where to start. So I sell cars. I currently work for Mercedes in South Carolina. But before that, I was working at Greenway Hyundai in Orlando. So I started making content there. Blew up very fast. I actually started making content in March.
March of 24.
2024, yeah, this year. Went viral April. I think by the end of May. By the end of May, I'm at 50,000 followers. I've got a job offer at Mercedes, and now we're here in September, and I have 2 brand deals, and just growing.
That is so wild. So just to speak to your tenacity, right? We was talking before we started rolling about this commute, right? So your opportunity at Mercedes that came through content was not in where you were living. It was not in the same city.
No.
Where was it at?
Where I'm at now?
Yeah.
Mercedes, it's in Bluffton, South Carolina.
So you told me that is a 4-hour drive that you're making, not once a month, not once a quarter, like every week. Mm-hmm. That's amazing. I have to call that out because I think a lot of people hear like, oh, cool, you're getting these opportunities, like you got a job offer or whatever, and they assume that like it's like this amazing, just like stars align, like you get a job offer and it's 50% more than what you were making now, and it's in your city, and they'll babysit your kids, and it's like, nah, you still got to put some work in. Like, you really got to be committed. So you definitely are a shining example of that. Do you remember what the first reel that you posted was that went viral was?
The first one that went viral, it was a woman in the pool, and she clapped her thighs. It splashed. I think that was the first one to go viral.
That is so funny. Okay, so there's so much to dig into here because we were speaking earlier, and you mentioned a bit about what your approach was and why you even started doing this, right? You were making content at Hyundai, and you started to see traction from that. But what led you to even start making content? Because I think a lot of people assume that making content the way that you have is for like internet people, right? Like someone that's selling something online. You're selling local, and you have a lot of walk-in traffic, right? There's opportunity for you to make sales. So why did you even start?
So I started making content because I wanted to bring in my own customers. So yeah, we get people that walk in, people that come from the internet, people that call. But I just wanted to bring in my own customers. Plus, I had a lot of time on my hands. So I started making videos, and it got to the point where a lot of people were calling. People were calling just to speak to me. People wanted to come buy a car from me. I got a new job offer. So I really couldn't even take advantage of what I was doing in Orlando.
Oh, wow.
Because the transition happened so fast.
That's crazy. Dang, that's wild. So something that you have done and still do is this like transition, taking advantage of that kind of trend, been seeing a lot more of that. I'm curious to know if you saw that trend and were like, yo, this will work wonders. Did you, like, was it picking up already? Like, where was your head at when you saw that? Why did you know that would work for you, or did you?
I didn't know it would work. I seen it, I didn't know how it would work with me, especially being in the car industry, selling cars and just doing it. But I did it. At first, I just posted it because I'm like, this is funny. So I posted it. Then I posted another one. And of course, like my regular followers, everyone's, that's so funny. Then it got to the point where I didn't post every day, by the way. I post once, maybe every 3 or 4 days. After like 4 videos, people would go back and comment on my other ones or DM me and say, hey, we want more videos, or when's the next one?
Wow.
So I'm like, okay. So then I kept posting, and then it just blew up.
Wow.
I actually went from 0 to 0 to 10 in only 6 or 8 posts.
Wow.
And over the span of a couple weeks.
That's wild. I think I love addressing misconceptions or assumptions that people have about content creation and growing through content. Up until this point, what has your team looks like? What does your content strategy looks like? Like, have you been doing this on your own? Are you working with some behind the scenes consultant that's telling you exactly what to do and when to do it? How have you achieved this growth?
Up until a few days ago, it was just me. Well, not just me. Like, I came up with the ideas, all the concepts, everything. When I was here in Orlando, I had someone at work that would record for me. Or if she'd come across a video that she felt like it was a good transition, she'd be like, hey, you should do this, right? So just me and her, we were kind of like a team.
Yeah.
Well, now at Mercedes, it's just me and my tripod. And I record everything. I do all my editing, any type of overlays, whatever.
Yeah.
I do that. Just recently, I got involved with I don't even know what to call them, consider them an agency, consultant, now that does everything for me. So editing, running my automations, emails, taking calls, setting up my one-on-one coachings. So
that's awesome. I think that's probably a good segue into an area we love shedding light on, which is monetization, right? So people hear about all of these ways that people are monetizing off content. Oh, you get AdSense and you get, brand deals and this, that, and the third. The platforms will pay you. So I'd love to know, to the extent that you're open to sharing, obviously you had your sales position and you still do at a different company, and you're able to generate leads for that through the content. Before we open up and even look at the other ones, I'm curious to know, you mentioned you weren't even really able to take advantage of that while you were in Orlando because you moved. So how has that conversion been since you moved? Because no lie, as I started to see your stuff and I was putting out stuff, you kind of broke one of my strategies, one of my frameworks. Because one of the things I tend to tell people is, if you are serving a local market, going viral will have less impact for you. So I'm curious to know, since you have started working from another state, how has that conversion from going viral and local traffic been?
So I don't get much local traffic from social media. Anyone that reaches out to me, are 9 times out of 10, they don't live where I'm at.
Wow. And you see follow through there, at that 9 people out of 10, they'll actually go out of their way, come visit, inquire, end up purchasing?
No. I'm saying, what did I say? I think I
so
said,
most
I said
people.
it backwards.
Oh, I see. Most people aren't from the city that you're working out of.
Correct.
Right.
But my content so when I came to Mercedes with my content, my intentions were never to generate leads.
Got you.
Because of the type of store that it is, the volume and the customers there, very, very different.
Different, yeah, that makes sense.
Hilton Head, Bluffton is a retirement city. Everyone there is older, retired, and they have money. My content's not for them.
Got you.
They're not even on the internet. Everyone that I've sold a car to barely have Facebook.
Got you.
So my content, if I was doing it actively, I would probably reach a different market because Bluffton is South Carolina is on the border of Georgia, so that's main city right there is Savannah.
Mm-hmm.
So that's another market I could tap into. But when I got to Mercedes, making the content was cool, but I was kind of focused now on a different route.
Got you. Well, that actually makes a lot of sense because I think a lot of people would hear that and say, so how is this making you money? Right? Like if it's not,
right.
if people aren't calling, like how is this making you money? So speak a bit to the opportunities that this has opened to you that warrant, you continuing to do it. Because I think a lot of folks catch a trend, whatever it is, maybe they get a little, go a little viral, whatever. And it's like, okay, cool. Well, that was fun. Right. But it ain't making me no money, so I'm out. So what kind of opportunities have you seen that make it make sense for you to keep going with it?
So with that, so aside from the brand deals, people have reached out to me to partner in a lot of different things, whether it's to host one of their events, come to like a basketball game, make content, things like that. But there are a lot of opportunities I don't take advantage of, only because I don't want to just partner and make videos with everybody.
Right.
I don't want to do that. If it doesn't align with what I like or what I want to do, I won't do it.
Mm-hmm.
So
I imagine some people hear that and are like, okay, so you're getting these brand deals. Who are these brands, right? Because you're selling cars. That's what the content has like been around or what like people know you for. So they're like, so are these like, is Toyota reaching out to you and like Kia? Like who's reaching out? Because I think a lot of people assume any brand that would be reaching out to you is going to be a brand that is aligned with the content you're putting out very specifically and nothing else.
So the people that are reaching out to me, because my videos, they have reach.
Mm-hmm.
Like they reach a lot of people. Toyota, you know how they say like Lamborghini doesn't have to have a commercial.
Mm-hmm.
Toyota, Mercedes, whoever, they don't need me to advertise for them. But small businesses, up and coming businesses that are looking to take their business to the next level, or they want to grow, they want that exposure. Those are the businesses that are reaching out to me.
I see. Got you. And of course, you mentioned alignment. That's important for you to maintain. These brands that are like, what is your criteria? What's your filter for brands that fit and brands that you just might not be a good fit for?
All of this is new to me, so I don't really have exact criteria, but I can tell you, like, if a tobacco company, someone that wanted to promote their, what do you call those things? Those chews, tobacco chews or something like that, like, that's a firm no, because I don't use that. I don't smoke and things like that. So if it's not something I'm interested in or that I would actually want to promote, then I'm not going to.
That makes a lot of sense. I think I love how open you are about kind of like where you're sitting at in all of this. Because I've seen a lot, myself included, start making content or they get approached by a brand and they're like, all right, time to pull some contracts out and, get a new suit and I gotta present. But at the end of the day, it's a matter of you being able to do what it is that you do and create these kind of results for these brands. What would you say to somebody that is on the front end of that, maybe where you were at 8 months ago, 12 months ago, not really even aiming to be where you're at right now, but is interested enough or is the kind of person that would make this kind of content? What words of advice, warning, foreshadowing would you give to them?
I would say, the only advice I can say is just post the content.
Yeah.
I have a lot of people DM me, write me about them wanting to do it or they thought about doing this or I was that person. I didn't like the way I sound. I didn't like the way I looked on the camera. I didn't, there's a lot of things that just, this is not it. Oh, this is not, no one's going to laugh at this. This is not funny. This is this. It's just my own worst critic.
Yeah.
But when I make the video, I was just like, you know what, whatever. I'm going to just post it. not only that, I didn't try to make anything perfect.
Yeah.
I was a one take person. Like, if I had to do the video again, like it irritated me. I like to record. If it wasn't perfect, we're still gonna post it.
Yeah.
If it was a blooper, if I laughed, whatever, we're just gonna keep it. Now, granted, I did redo some videos, but for the most part, I like to just
Run it as it is.
Yeah, run it and post it.
One take.
Especially the one where I got wet. I actually had to do that one twice.
No.
I was upset about that.
No way. You did inspire me on that one. Because actually, no, it wasn't even me that was inspired. It was one of my colleagues. I think they probably showed me your video. And they were like, yo, we should do something like this. Ended up getting a bucket of water dumped on me, so thanks. Yeah. Thanks for that. I appreciate you. That's awesome. I know you mentioned a lot of folks have been approaching. I love stories. I'm a big story time guy. So whether it was back at Hyundai or Hyundai. We're going to have to run it back. You know? They're not catching me lacking like that. What was one of the more interesting encounters, calls, intros that you got? Was there anyone that stands out that was just like particularly interesting, particularly funny, particularly touched by your content?
I got a call at work. They called the store, and they didn't want to talk to anyone else, so they only want to talk to me. I guess they were being rude to whoever they were talking to. It's like, okay, I call the number back. I'm thinking, okay, this is sweet. Someone wants to buy a car. I call them back, and they're just like, oh my gosh, Gigi, I love you. Your videos are so amazing. I can't stop watching. And they just kept going and going and going. I'm like, I'm at work. This is a recorded call.
Yeah.
Mind you, my number's on my number is at the end of almost all of my videos.
Your personal?
My personal number. And so I would get calls all throughout the day, the middle of the night. People would just call. I'd pick up the phone. And so when I answer the phone, because I use that phone for work, I just say, this is Gigi. And a lot of people will just be like, oh my gosh, this is really you? Or there are other people who will just be like, they'll scream, they'll laugh, and they'll hang up. And it's like...
Not you getting prank calls. That's crazy.
There's people that be like, oh my gosh, I didn't expect you to answer. I didn't think this was a real number. Like...
Wow. Is that... What do you feel about that? Is it annoying? It has to be.
I stopped answering the phone. So.
You said if it's important, they'll call me twice.
Yeah, they'll call twice or they'll text me. And then there's people that call twice, and a lot of them are also kids.
Yeah, I believe it.
Oh, is this Gigi? Yeah. Okay. Well, I want to buy a car. Okay. And they just ask, like...
You dead be getting prank calls. That's crazy. That is wild. Are you still putting your personal number at the end of your videos?
No. But, I mean, I haven't deleted the videos, so
they're there. That is also maybe advisable. If you had said yes, I would have looked at you so great. I would have been like, girl, you do not... That is not annoying to you. You love that. You have the time of your life with these calls.
I do. That's why, I answer. That's why I still answer sometimes. Every now and then I answer.
Yeah.
But it's also not my personal phone. I use it for work and business purposes.
Yeah. It's just a celly. Like, you got it on.
I have my actual personal number now.
That's fair. That's awesome.
I would hate to have to change it.
Oh, my God. No, for that. Oh. Hey, every growth comes with pains, Sometimes you got to pay for it. Well, I know you mentioned folks had been approaching you and are approaching you, that you just started working with this team to actually start teaching people how to do what it is that you do. Would love to hear a little bit more about that, see what a path forward might look like for anybody that is interested in learning from one of the best, and kind of what all you're putting together.
Let's see. Not sure how to answer that.
It's fair. Sometimes the answer is still cooking.
So this is still new. Everything's still getting set up. So what I'm offering is just one-on-one coaching, because I've learned a lot from the first video I posted to even now. Like, I'm still learning. Instagram is a very different thing. Like
it ain't just ice cream photos no more.
The algorithm is very weird, but you learn a lot as you post videos. When you go viral, when a video doesn't go viral, it's to the point where I kind of like I can predict how well or how not well a video is gonna do, and I've done that a number of times. The difference in even the transitional hook. So if you want to use a transitional hook, there's a big difference between using 2 seconds of that hook versus using 3 seconds of that hook. And then even after the hook, just because you use the hook doesn't mean you'll go viral. There's a lot of the people that just believe, oh, I want to do what you did. They'll use the hook and think that they're going to go viral, and it just doesn't work that way. Yeah. It doesn't matter. You can go on Instagram and see 1,000 of the same hooks go viral. You might be 1,001 and not go viral because you don't know what you're doing. Yeah. It's a science behind
layers to the game, baby.
So I'll pretty much, working with brands, business owners, anyone that has a service-based business or even a product to just grow on social media. So
that's awesome. Sweet. Well, yeah, as for anybody watching, interested in learning, interested in working with Gigi, we're going to put your account up so that folks know where to watch, where to keep an eye out for. I'm sure you'll be making announcements as you actually kind of push into the market. Super excited for that. And hopefully we'll see you again sometime since you're local, about to have a little bit more time on your hands. And if you're open to it, something that we're doing and being more intentional about, my team doesn't know this yet, so they're going to find out, but I've already decided, is putting events together that are specifically geared towards that conversation around monetizing on content. So maybe they would catch you at one of those. I know this is the first time I'm putting it on the table, but we might be able to make that happen. So yeah, appreciate you coming by and giving some game, and excited to see everything you keep cooking. It's going to be cool.
For having me.
Got you.